Guys, can you see us? If yes, please let us know in the chat box. If you can see us, please comment yes in the chat box. Guys, if you can see the live started, please comment yes in the chat box, please. Okay. I think we are live. Over to you, Shitija.
Okay, sir. Good morning, everyone. I hope everyone is doing fine. So, let's get started with today's program, which is based on social media practices. And we are going to be uh, sharing today some of the tips of how to use social media on a proper basis. And today's speaker is Divya ma'am. Skillslate Foundation is a organization that works for bridging the gap between the students and the professional speakers and the masters of the particular fields. So let's get started. Over to you, Divya ma'am.
Yeah. Thanks a lot, Kshitija. That was quite a brief introduction. Let me introduce myself once again to all of you guys. So, good morning. It's a Sunday morning, and it's good to see so many people, hanging up here. I'm Divya Dikshit, and basically a HR professional, which is having an experience of more than 12, 13 years. I am also a trainer, so I keep training students basically into colleges of different streams, which can be MBA, engineering, it's graduates, undergraduates. Okay. So today I have got a topic which is social media best practices, guys. Fine. So I would just, it is a online session, so I know we cannot have lots of interaction in between. But I would definitely love if you keep sending your messages through the chat box. Okay, because whenever there is interaction we always tend to learn more, right? Social media social media is not something today, guys, which is unknown to anybody. It is a digital platform all of us knows, which creates an identity for us, which gives us space to share ourselves to the world, which gives us lots of platform to share my experience, to share my expertise, whatever I am good at. So this is what social media, और ये सबको पता है, everybody knows. And even today what I'm going to talk, guys, it is not something which is going to be very new to you. You have been told about all these things. There are lots of messages which is, circulating down on different platforms, whether it is YouTube, whether it is Facebook, WhatsApp, but still many a times it gets unnoticed. हम उसके बारे में सोचते नहीं है. We don't talk about it, we don't think about it, and then we become a prey. We have to face frauds. So social media is good, of course. We cannot live without it today, right? And specifically in a recent past, when there was COVID, right? The COVID situation, people have been able to, generate lots of employment opportunities, lots of ways to earn money through this social media. There can be endless examples, guys. It can be earning little to earning exorbitant. So what happens when such a situation arises? Everybody runs towards it. सब उसके पीछे भागते हैं. Everybody finds it an easy way to get money. Money is important, right? Name, fame, people knowing me. I am showcasing my life completely. I went here, I went there, I ate here. So many things. But at the same time, We become a prey to the frauds. We give them invitations to get into my life, know me better. Am I right, guys, or not? Yes, guys, you all are engineers, or you know, in the way of becoming engineers. So you know much better, even more than what I know. So I really want you all to answer, guys. Are you with me? Do you think I'm talking sense? Nobody wants to answer? Fine, no problem, guys. That is perfectly fine. But I would really want you all to interact, talk. Even if you have to chat, I know your chatting speed must be much higher than me, right? So
Actually,
just
this
let.
is a new audience today. They are not very yet got used to our interactive sessions and all. But I think maybe over a couple of sessions, they
Ameya,
will
no,
learn.
but Ameya, this topic is so good. Everybody is aware, and everybody can talk at length because they are born with this citizenship. Don't you think so? उन लोग पैदा ही हुए हैं यार सोशल मीडिया के साथ. Yes, guys, am I talking right or wrong? Yeah, Sumit says yes, sure. They are born on this social platform. We, unlike us, yeah, yeah. So this is a nice topic, guys, but this can be better, even more, only when we listen to it, we follow it. It is just that it is not something, as I said, has not been shared to you before. People have been sharing, people have been talking, but how much we follow? You know, I'll just go on. I'll just begin with one of the negative side of social media. Because I'm very active on LinkedIn, so that's my favorite social platform which I use frequently, probably because of my work. There was a girl who posted that she went on a solo trip. She went on a solo trip to Himachals, but she has not mentioned this anywhere on her profile. She has not let people know about her that she is going, but still she has been stalked. She had to face lots of problems because there was somebody who was following her consistently. She had to cut short her trip and come back home. But now the question arises, is it true that you have not posted it anywhere on any of the platform? We are available on so many platforms today. Knowingly or unknowingly, we keep throwing data on this social media. I'm looking for internship. I'll update my resume in whichever internship websites who's recruiting for interns comes before me. We never think twice. Everybody of us gets irritated with the calls, spam calls every day. But have you ever wondered, where did they get your number? How do they know your name? How do they know your age? The place where you belong to? How have they come to know about all these things? You have never shared. You have never given. Yes, you have. You get your tickets done from several websites. How much can you trust all the websites which is selling tickets these days? You do bookings, bus bookings, train bookings, flight bookings, hotel bookings, sometimes small lodge bookings, and everything is being done online these days. So how much you think you can trust them? So that is what we are going to talk today, guys. I'll start with little introduction. As I have just told Amey, you are the people who's born on this platform. Since early 2000, Facebook is available. Prior to Facebook, there was Orkut. And then gradually, many new websites came in, many new platforms came in. And by default, we are somewhere associated. So people know me. So, one thing that we don't have to worry about is identity crisis, right? We are known to somebody in some manner. Now, it is good or bad, that completely depends upon me, guys. That doesn't depend on anybody else. But I am known, right? I don't have to follow identity, I don't have to suffer from identity crisis. Do you agree or you don't? At least you can write in the chat box so that I'll also have the understanding that I am on the right track. And also, it will give a check that all of you can hear me. So, am I right, guys? Am I making sense to all of you? You can just write in the chat box, anybody of you. You know, I feel like this monologue is happening and I'm just talking to my system, to my laptop. So a small reaction, will motivate me to talk even better, guys. So please.
Guys, comment right in the chat box if you can hear, ma'am. Comment right in the chat box, please.
Yes. So Nita has mentioned, some other buddies has also mentioned that yes. Now this is true. Right? So let's now move on to the topic, guys. Next. It is a very big varied platform, but I'll just be talking about few things which is related to social media. I'll be generally talking about the frauds which is happening, how it is happening, how your data which you leave knowingly, unknowingly on different platforms creates troubles, creates problems, right? So we'll just talk little about those. Meanwhile, I would really appreciate if you keep sending me your inputs in between so that I'll understand. Yeah. So social media. I could find few, right? It's Facebook, it's LinkedIn, it's YouTube. Some are still missing here, like Snapchat. So these are the social media platforms where we really create our profile knowingly. Facebook is there. Why this Facebook is there? Mostly we use it for sharing our photos, thoughts, videos, right? We share our whereabouts. We are traveling. We are trekking. LinkedIn is generally a professional website. It helps us in building professional network. It helps us in getting more opportunity in terms of enhancing our career. It's a completely professional platform. Although these days we can see that even people are posting their personal inputs also. But then again, we can't stop everyone. But we can stop ourselves. We can keep a check, a control on ourselves. So let's understand, guys. This LinkedIn is just a Professional platform. We are not supposed to use it to share our personal data, personal whereabouts, anything on this. YouTube, an open platform to share videos. You cook, you sing, you act, whatever you do. You have certain ideas you want to share. Everything can be done on YouTube. So we have lots of competitors now on this social media platform as well. So we have
Diva, I
Twitter.
think your screen didn't change. Can you please check your screen slide? Yeah, it's visible now. You may
So
make it full screen as well. Okay.
it is visible? Ameya? Ameya,
Yes,
this is
yes, it
visible.
is visible. You may make it full screen if you want.
This is not full screen.
No, no, it's not full screen.
No, no. We can see the slides.
Okay.
You can
So
make it as a presentation, right?
okay. Give me some time. I'll just try to make it. Okay.
It's fine if it's not happening. It's fine. It's visible still.
Yeah. Just a second, huh?
Yeah, yeah. Please take your time.
Yeah. So these are the basic social media platforms which most of us use, right? We'll talk more about this, guys. Just a second. Is this visible, Kshitija?
Uh,
Has
I
the
can
slide changed?
no, no. I can still see the Facebook page, Facebook and everything page. Yeah, it's changed now.
It changed now. Okay, so there is a problem. Fine, no issues. I'll do it like this only in a smaller this video, or maybe I'll just cut short this. Fine. So what is social media, guys? I would suggest that this is a digital citizenship. Do you agree to this? Do you agree to this, guys? It is a digital citizenship.
Guys, please write yes in the chat box. Please make the session interactive. Divya ma'am actually cannot speak if it's not interactive. I have been with her personally for many sessions, and I have seen her interacting very well if the students are interactive. If you want a good session, type yes in the chat box. Fast, fast.
Fine, no issues. We'll just move forward, guys. Yeah. So a digital citizenship. What does a citizenship means to us, guys? A citizenship comes with lots of social responsibility. When I say I'm a citizen of India, I have Indian citizenship. What does it mean? What does it mean? I have to follow what I have been told to be a good person in this country. I have to follow the constitution which is framed by people of our country, right? So, in simple words, I have to follow the rules which is made by the administration of this country. Same goes with social media. If I have accepted the citizenship there are certain do's and don'ts which I really have to take care. So all fraudulent activities जो हमारे real world में होते हैं, it is similar to what happens in a virtual world, a digital world. If theft is something which is not acceptable. So, theft of any kind, whether it is theft of a simple phone number, theft of your simple date of birth, your name, this is also a theft. And being a digital citizen, I should avoid doing this. So, social media gives you a citizenship and at the same time brings responsibilities of being a citizen there. If you agree and if you want to add certain points to this, guys, please write in the chat box. Or maybe you can just mention what is expected out of you on this media and what is not expected out of you being a citizen of this virtual world. Can you really put up some points, guys? क्या करना चाहिए क्या नहीं करना चाहिए? Can you just mention? Anybody can put up at least one point. What the citizenship expects from you. Fine, no problem, guys. So generally, this is just for you to understand. Fine, I understood. They are just writing. It is true. They agree, and yes. So yes, it is
Ma'am,
right. Yeah,
would you like to change the slide?
I'll do it.
Okay, yeah, it's a digital citizenship. That is why I'm asking.
Yeah. No, it is same. I'm still talking on that. I have
Okay,
still not completed. So I'll just move on. Yeah. If I'll change the slide,
okay,
I'll every time ask you, Kshitija, fine, whether I have done this or not. You can see
okay,
this or
okay,
not. Yeah.
okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fine. So now this media, this virtual media, जो नहीं दिखता है वो हमको ज्यादा अट्रैक्ट करता है. Don't you think so, guys? It has magnetic effect which attracts me towards it. Knowingly, unknowingly, we tend to get into the trap. I'm a very reserved person. I don't like to, meet lots of people in my life. I don't like to talk to many people in my life. I believe that my things should be kept confidential within myself. बहुत लोग ऐसे होते हैं, introverts whom we say. But when actually they go on this platform, they suddenly become extroverts. They start sharing. They start talking. And this leads to problems. Right? So, however I am, guys, the first lesson that I really want to share here, be same in your real world and your virtual world. Why? I'll tell you later in the later slides. Why it is important to be just one. You should never have two identities. बिकॉज अभी डिजिटल वर्ल्ड जो है वो हर किसी के लाइफ का हिस्सा है. एवरीबडीज, whether it is school, whether it is college, it is teachers, it is principal, it is my recruiters, my bosses. Yeah, everybody is there. The way they are available to me, I am also available to them. Their profiles, their data, everything is available. What we do on social media generally. Kshitija, the slide has changed. Kshitija,
Yes, ma'am.
the
Yes,
slide
ma'am.
has
Yes, ma'am.
changed, right? Yeah, fine.
Yes.
So, social media, what do? We share photos from some latest event, maybe some latest traveling photos, any small or big incident which has happened with me, or I have taken a shot somewhere. So we share photos. We share our important life events. जो भी हम करते हैं. We went somewhere. We met somebody important, some celebrity. We post it immediately. Right? Just trivia about your daily routines. You know, one of my friends, she's associated with me on Facebook, and every evening, whatever she prepares, evening snacks, she posts that on Facebook. And the topic is Chai Pe Charcha. Right? So, Chai Pe Charcha, every day she shares her pakoras, her poha, her different kind of snacks on Facebook. So, anything from the daily routine, we just tend to share. A new dress, a new pet, anything. Name of your pet. Right? Favorite shows, favorite games, your inputs, your ideas. All this data has value to someone. Whatever we share, whatever, it is valuable for me. Probably not for everyone. What they see, they don't find it so important. But for you, you're putting your heart out. You're showing yourself to the world. So all this data has lots of value to you. And as we know, valuable things should be kept in a locker. It is precious. So उसे हर समय हमेशा शेयर नहीं करना चाहिए. We should not share it every time because it is valuable. Creating profile on social media, right? Social media पे हम लोग profiles create करते हैं. Constructing a user's profile using your social data. Your name, your parents, your siblings, your friends, your school, your college, your office, everything. Whatever we have, we prepare a profile, right? We also mention our characteristics, social characteristics. Let me tell you guys one thing here, which is very important. Virtually, social characteristics जो mentioned होते हैं, which is being written out there, it's not 100% correct. 60% of the data which you find on internet is not correct, is incorrect. And this is what we all do to ourselves. Do you agree or you don't? Do you agree, guys? आप जो डेटा शेयर करते हो अपने बारे में, your characteristics, your traits, your personality types, is it all true? Sometimes, no. We post our lifestyles, right? We post our lifestyles. So this is all what we do. We do to create a profile for myself. We create a profile because this is what we want to show to the world. ये हम वर्ल्ड को, दुनिया को क्या करना चाहते हैं, दिखाना चाहते हैं. And how do we create a profile which is socially accepted? kleptomaniac. Do you know what is a kleptomaniac person? Who has habit of picking things from here and there. किसी के घर गए, कोई चीज उठाकर बैग में रख लिया, किसी शॉप में गए, धीरे से कोई चीज उठाकर रख लिया. Probably this is a bad habit that they have. It is not that they have this habit, they are thieves. वो thieves नहीं है. They have these bad habits. For this or the other reason, they have, somehow developed this. Will you write this on your social media platform during creating your profile? क्या आप लिखोगे मैं ऐसा हूं, I disagree with my parents, I often argue with them, I sometimes shout back at them? Do you mention all these things while creating profile on social media, guys? You don't. You do it never. So when you don't do it, how do you expect others to do it? So let's keep it in your mind, guys. It is a virtual world, and which is not true to some extent, right? To some extent, it is also true. We are using this platform today rigorously, extensively, for various of our needs. My promotions, my business promotions, right? So if you don't post everything right, what others? What is this profiling all about? Social media profiling hai kya? So here today we are talking about social media profiling. Profiling is done out of your profile, guys. आप जो प्रोफाइल सोशल मीडिया पे अलग अलग जगह पे बनाते हो, I'm sorry, from there profiling is being done by many people in this world. Some we know and some we don't know. Using information that is publicly available on social media platforms to create someone's profile, right? For an example, I have several. See, I have also mentioned this in third point, that a report says that almost 60% of world's population has digital citizenship, and they have registered on more than 5 platforms on an average. That means एक बंदा, one person, doesn't has just one social media presence. वो सिर्फ फेसबुक पे अकाउंट नहीं बनाता है. He has several accounts, several platforms where they create their profiles. It can be Facebook, it can be Twitter, it can be Snapchat, it can be some job websites, LinkedIn. There are Instagram, so important these days. Instagram pay, you can also promote your business, right? That's a new thing which has happened. You can also promote your business, and you can also create links on Instagram where people can press on that link and directly reach to the particular websites. So Instagram is also open for business these days. So you create your profiles. Now what happens? If somebody is really bothered about you, specifically this is happening in Western countries and gradually coming to us, right? Fine, I have not asked you this question. Yeah, Muhammad Bayan has mentioned his name. So Muhammad Bayan, can you just mention to me, or can you just give your understanding about this social media profiling? Do you understand this? आपको समझ में आता है social media profiling क्या होता है? Do you know? Any idea, guys? guys, anybody who's here today in the session, what is this social media profiling all about? I think some professors are also here, some teachers. So, sir, if you wish, you can please share your thoughts as well, because this is being read by everyone around. Okay, so Rasit says he doesn't know. No problem, Rasit. I'll tell you, but prior to that, I just wanted to understand that do you have any idea what is this profiling all about? Fine, no problem, guys. So I'll share what I have, brought in for you here. So social media profiling is basically you create your profiles in different media accounts, different social platforms. So from there, your data is being picked up, right? And a new profile is created about you. A new profile is created for you. Who does it? कौन करते हैं ये? Not everybody sitting around and does profiling, right? Not everybody. Then who does it? कौन करते हैं? There are various reasons that somebody might be doing it, which includes sales lead generation, forensic investigation, or fraud prevention. When you have to sell something in the market, आपको क्या करना होता है? You have to capture your target audience. I have to sell this mobile in the market, right? So what will I do? Who's gonna buy mobiles these days? Everybody already has a mobile, है ना? Everybody has mobiles. Social profiles are person's personality which he or she wants to show on digital world. That is social profile, Richa. I'm talking about social media profiling. Who does it, which is not being done by an individual, which is being done by an association. They have their own reasons of doing it. They have to sell something in the market. So they gather information from a target audience, maybe target area, right? So Mumbai, now there lots of rains are going to start now. Abhi rainy season aane wala hai, right? Everybody needs umbrella. But if I go to North India, or when we talk about North India, East India, they don't have so much of rain as it is there in West or little in South. So which area is preferable for selling umbrellas? Of course, West, to some extent South. So what do? I do a profiling of people around. Who will buy my umbrella? This is little costlier, but beautiful. Not everybody is going to buy. So why will I have, be selling it to everybody across? I'll do some profiling from certain areas. My target audience is fixed. So I'll do their profiling. I'll set out my selling strategies accordingly. So this is one reason why this profiling is being done. Next is forensic investigation. I don't know how many of you are interested in seeing crime shows, crime movies, or for that matter, this Crime Patrol, which is coming on Sony Live and many other these websites. You must know that whenever there is a person is being named under some crime, whenever there is a culprit, what happens? The police says, search him on the database that we have. circulate this photo, circulate his fingerprints, circulate his data, his address, his other relatives, siblings, जो भी information उनके पास होती है, circulate it to everybody so that I can come to know about it. So what? कहाँ circulate करना है? Where are they going to find this person? So these police, they have done a profiling of all the frauds, thieves, robbers around them. They have a ready database. What do you think? ये database उनको वो robbers ने जाकर के खुद दिए होंगे? No. They gather information from different sources. Preferably social platforms, digital platforms. They create their profiles and store in their database. Right? Third point, I have already spoken. We all are using digital platforms and we all are present on more than 5-6 platforms today. Sometimes you must have heard the word hacking, or you are engineers, guys, you know this very well. Your data is being hacked. You think, मेरे data से उसको क्या मिलेगा? What will they get out of my data? What will they get out of my date of birth? What will they get out of my photos? This is all belongs to my family. मेरे घर का celebration था. But do you know what is morphing? You know, Photoshop. They can use it. आपके फोटो को मॉर्फ कर सकते, उसे अलग अलग प्लेटफॉर्म्स पे सेल कर सकते. मे बी अ न्यूड फोटो ऑफ योर्स. प्रोबेबली आपने कभी पोस्ट नहीं किया है. यू हैव नेवर पोस्टेड इट एनीवेयर, बट इट हैज बीन मॉर्फ्ड. The way you were standing in the photograph, it was very easy to do it. Do you agree with me, guys, or you don't? If you disagree, you let me know. I might be wrong. मैं गलत हो सकती हूँ. It is not something I am 100% right. Okay? So if you think I am wrong, you please let me know that, ma'am, this is not something which is right. So would you prefer telling me that, guys? At least for this point, you cannot. I know. आप नहीं कह सकते हो. Because we have developed a habit of posting everything about me. Right? It can be misused, guys. Take care. This shows, agar, just imagine, we are available on so many platforms. Not every platform is logged. Not everywhere. One important thing, guys, I just want to give you a suggestion. आप कभी भी कोई भी प्रोफाइल क्रिएट करते हो किसी भी वेबसाइट पे, please go on to the privacy settings. Create your own settings, guys. Who can see you? Who can follow you? Don't make it open for public. You know, initially, to gain publicity, we do it. You know, I have shared my Facebook journey with to all of you. I'll just show you in later slides how this journey has changed in all these years. So initially, when we create profiles, I'm just cutting it short for 1 second. Kshitija, are you there? Kshitija, you are there?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, fine. So Kshitija, the language is fine. Mine, I don't have to, talk in both the languages, or do I have to?
uh, Depends. Like, guys, please tell us in the comments if you're okay with English, type English. If you're okay with mix, type mix.
Yeah.
Faster.
See, Kshitija knows me well, so this is always has been my forte that, whatever I teach, whatever I talk, I want it to reach to the maximum of you. So my idea is the message should reach you. So please tell me, guys, if you are comfortable with the language or you need it mix. Okay, fine. So Gauri says English is fine. Anybody? Fine. English is fine. I know. Anybody who wants it mix, I'll do that. Only English and Hindi is the language that I can talk. I can't talk any other regional language. So if mix is fine, thank you, sir. Somebody from Commerce Academy has mentioned. So I'll try to speak in both the languages as far as it is possible. Okay. Thank you for giving me this input. Fine, Ronak. I'll try to do it in both the languages. Okay. Fine. So here we were talking about profiling. So आप कोई भी प्रोफाइल बनाते हो, प्राइवेसी सेटिंग्स पे जा करके, फाइन संजीत, I'll do that mixed talking now. So आप कोई भी प्रोफाइल, whenever you create a profile, go on to the privacy settings and choose who should see this, who should follow you. There are many more settings, right? Don't invariantly think ये तो हो जाएगा. Okay? ऐसा सोचना नहीं है हमें, guys. We have to be alert, right? आज का आपका डेटा, probably today you are a students. तो क्या स्टूडेंट्स के बैंक अकाउंट नहीं होते? Your parents sends money to you because you're studying somewhere, you're staying in a hostel. You don't have a bank account. You do have. Isn't it linked with your mobile number? The number which you use, जो आप use करते हो. Many rich brats at very young age they get credit cards. Again linked. We use lots of online payment UPIs these days, right? Paytm, Google Pay, Phone Pay. Everything is linked to my bank account. And all of us does this. Understand, guys, how your data is important. Imagine you have an account with the Axis Bank, and Axis Bank का website hack हो गया. आपका number है वहां पे, right? Your bank account details, your phone number is there because you have linked it to the account. What will happen? You're open to fraud. You're open to become a prey. So this is specially advised, guys. Never put your mobile numbers openly in any of the social media account. Share it to your closed ones. Share it whom you really trust. We all have more than 400, 500, 1000, 2000 friends, followers connected to me. Are we aware of all those guys? हम सबको जानते हैं. We don't know everyone, but they are our virtual friends. They know about me. उस 2000 में कौन से दो लोग ऐसे हैं who had some bad intentions? You can't identify. You will not even know. So we have to be alert, guys. Right? सोशल मीडिया पे जितना पॉसिबल है हमें अलर्ट रहना है. Using SMP is immensely effective to identify the trustworthiness of a person, and it is important. जब हम सोशल मीडिया प्रोफाइलिंग करते हैं, why do we do it? To understand whether this person, whatever he is mentioned, is all correct or not. They are the same people whom they are claiming to be. It must have happened to all of you now, right? बहुत सारे बॉयज गर्ल्स बन के बात करते हैं, बहुत सारे गर्ल्स बॉयज बन के बात करते हैं. रियल लाइफ में ये पॉसिबल नहीं है, बट वर्चुअल लाइफ में ये पॉसिबल है. क्यों? क्योंकि वहां पर कोई फिंगरप्रिंटिंग आइडेंटिफिकेशन नहीं है. सॉरी, हाँ, फिंगरप्रिंट आइडेंटिफिकेशन नहीं है, लाइक आवर आधार कार्ड. You can have several profiles with several names. So if you can have, guys, anybody can have. अगर आपको लगता है आप किसी को भी धोखा दे सकते हो, किसी को भी बेवकूफ बना सकते हो, so that goes to you too. कोई आपको भी बना सकता है. So what are we supposed to do? Control yourself. Don't involve in any of fraudulent activities. इसे हम साइबर क्राइम कहते हैं. साइबर क्राइम के अपने रूल्स एंड रेगुलेशंस हैं, अपनी पॉलिसीज हैं. Even because of small crime that you have done unknowingly, you never knew this is a crime. आपको पता ही नहीं है कि ये क्राइम है, and you are trapped. आप anonymously post करते हो, right? You anonymously post against anything in this world, maybe against some caste, against some religion, against this country, or not a country, but against somebody. If you are being caught through your IP address, you can be jailed. You will be levied with heavy fines. You can be punished in different ways. वो आपका नाम पब्लिश कर देंगे सोशल मीडिया में, प्रिंट मीडिया में, आपके शहर में, आपकी कॉलोनी में. So think several times before you post. So social media profiling is done. First point is to know trustworthiness of a person, to know if I have mentioned Divya Dikshit, whether she is Divya or not. Is she somebody else? And if I have a fake ID, definitely my intentions can't be right all the time. It may be sometimes, kabhi sahi ho sakta hai, but it can't be all the time, guys. So I have two IDs, I have fake IDs because my intention is not right. So that's one. What is second? There are various reasons somebody might want to do this. क्यों करना चाहता है ये profiling? A job seeker gauging whether a recruiter is legitimate or not. You know, well, I have unsubscribed to many places जहाँ पर मैंने subscribe कर रखा था पहले. Many job sites, 5 years back, almost 6 years back, when I used to search for good opportunities, I just used to fill all my data in every recruitment site which came across me. So I started getting lots of fraud emails from big companies. Tata is hiring. Maybe Maruti is hiring, Reliance is hiring. You get to feel prey of this. They ask you your data. Sometimes they also ask for money. We will get you are getting 5 lakhs now. We will give you 12 lakhs, 15 lakhs of package. What happens? Bichare log, you know, who are really in need of money, really in need of a good job, who really want to enhance their career, they fell prey of these fraudulent activities. So जब हम प्रोफाइलिंग करते हैं, हम उस रिक्रूटर के बारे में भी इंफॉर्मेशन निकालते हैं फ्रॉम डिफरेंट सोर्सेज. If I have to search, I search their LinkedIn account. I search them through various websites which gives me information about their capitals, how much money they have invested, what are they are worth of, are they really existing? There are several websites which gives you all these informations. You just need to go and search. So this is one reason we all do profiling. हम recruiter की profiling करते हैं. And issue buyer or seller to identify genuine people. We buy online. ठीक है, Amazon, Myntra, Flipkart, and few other websites, Nika, Limeroad. There are so many. Or some branded this stores like Shopper Stop, Pantaloons, OLX, OLX nahi, branded this online platforms. Now, at least we have some confidence on these platforms. They will not cheat with us, right? But what about others? OLX पर आप चीजें बेचते हो, खरीदते हो, क्विकर पे भी करते हैं, सेकेंड हैंड चीजें आजकल बहुत सारे प्लेटफॉर्म्स है. But can you trust everybody who posts what they want to sell? Can you trust everybody who is coming forward to buy the product which you have posted online? We can't. हम नहीं कर सकते हैं. They can be frauds. Just few days back, I was, looking for a bed for my sister. She has taken a new house. She is shifting there for just 3 months for some of her work. So she wanted to have some, second-hand furniture bought. So I have seen somewhere on OLX they posted it was a beautiful bed and, at a very low cost. I also found it nice. I posted my for mobile number to them. I posted my location to them that this is where I'm needing this. This is the mobile number. If you are really selling, please contact me. Right? क्यों? I was very eager to buy. मुझे जल्दी खरीदना था. I wanted to help my sister. Right? So इस जल्दबाजी में क्या हुआ? What happened? He was a fraud. He gave me a call at 12:30 midnight. That, madam, I am willing to sell. I will not charge anything for transportation also. Can you really trust these guys? It was my stupidity. I shared immediately my number, my location to him or her, whoever they were. I am not blaming it is always male. It can be any male or female. I'm not getting biased, guys. But was I right? No. Should I have been done profiling of this person? जिसने post किया है? I could have asked OLX whether this is a genuine or ingenuine person. I could have searched a little bit about him on other sites. If he is genuine, whatever he has posted. So this profiling is important. नहीं तो हम फंस जाएंगे. Anybody anybody, knowing a new client, any new associate in your life, anybody comes to you, I want to be your friend, I am your follower, just don't be happy, guys. Be alert. खुश होना सिर्फ हमारा रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी नहीं है एज अ डिजिटल सिटीजन. We have to be alert whether this person is right or not. This goes with all those who are new in our life, जो old है, जिनको हम जानते हैं, we are comfortable with those guys. मेरे friends, मेरे school friends, college friends, मेरे relatives, मेरे neighbors, my BFFs, my sister's friend, my brother's friend, right? इन सब को हम जानते हैं. So we don't need to be very careful with them, although we have to be, but not too much. But those who are new associates in my life, please be alert with them, guys. Please be careful. The stress begins when all your personal data like names, business, date of birth, addresses, phone number, email IDs are easily accessible. जब आपका पर्सनल डेटा इजीली एक्सेसिबल है, कोई भी आपके साथ फ्रॉड कर सकता है. सोशल मीडिया प्रोफाइलिंग हम करते ही इसलिए है, राइट? टू नो समबडी, टू ट्रस्ट देम, टू अंडरस्टैंड देयर ऑथेंटिसिटी. एंड फ्रॉड्स डू इट because they have to do fraud. They have to have some crime, do some crime, right? They have bad intentions. This is not very important slide, just the names of few social media, प्योर सोशल मीडिया प्लेटफॉर्म्स, जैसे फेसबुक है, लिंक्डइन है, ट्विटर है, इंस्टा है. Why this is mentioned here, guys? अगर ये इतना important नहीं है तो why this slide has been posted here, guys? Any idea? Now I really want some of you to answer. मैंने ये पर्टिकुलर स्लाइड इतने सारे मार्केट प्लेस के साथ क्यों मेंशन किया है? इसका कुछ इंपॉर्टेंस है या जस्ट यूं ही मेंशन किया है? लेट मी नो. एनीबडी ऑफ यू, प्लीज रिप्लाई. कुछ भी नहीं आ रहा है दिमाग में, क्यों मेंशन किया है? MMR कॉमर्स एकेडमी, कैन आई हियर समथिंग फ्रॉम यू? इतने सारे मैंने क्यों नाम मेंशन किए हैं यहाँ पे? Fine, no problem, guys. I'll take it as a monologue only. So sometimes हम alert हैं लाइफ का, इसमें we are alert, right? So प्योर सोशल मीडिया अकाउंट्स जैसे हमारे होते हैं, फेसबुक, लिंक्डइन, ट्विटर, इंस्टा, इन सब पर हम जितनी सावधानियां चाहिए उतना फॉलो करते हैं. We are very alert, we are careful while making accounts on all these media. We have very clear privacy settings, but when it comes, chalo, Skype, Messenger, WhatsApp, Snapchat, limited data available, not much. But marketplaces, Amazon, Myntra, eBay, we share all our data. My bank details are available, my credit card details are available, my addresses are available, my phone numbers are available. Is it safe? So, travel platforms, I just told you, we have bookings done from several websites: TripAdvisor, Booking.com, IBBO, Ixigo, ClearTrip. बहुत सारे हैं guys. Everyone is trustworthy. सबको ट्रस्ट कर सकते हैं हम. We make online payments even there. जब हम बुकिंग करते हैं, that means we are telling them about my whereabout. मेरे डेटा को कौन यूज कर रहा है या कौन मिसयूज कर रहा है, we never know. We never know. म्यूजिक प्लेटफॉर्म्स, मेरे लाइक्स एंड डिसलाइक्स, अब क्या होगा? People may go to my Facebook account, then my Amazon account, then my Booking.com account, and then my Spotify account. They will have all the details about me. In one of the slide, I will also explain this. That this gives them an idea how rich is this guy? How fool is this guy? This is what he likes. This is what he dislikes. You know, easy prey. आसानी से आपको अपने जाल में फंसा सकते. Easy to be trapped. So what are we supposed to do? Wherever you create accounts, guys, wherever you leave your bank details, Amazon, Flipkart, they have become very smart these days. You know, they always ask you to save all your accounts. I am not telling that they always do frauds, but they can. What if they are being hacked? All your data is being known to everyone. So keep deleting, guys. I know you are a generation who spends their maximum time of life on the social media. You use Google all the time, right? So keep deleting, guys. Not necessary that everywhere your profile is being created and left behind. I know it becomes easy for future references. If you already have an account, it becomes easy. You know, आपका ऑलरेडी अकाउंट है मे बी एक वेबसाइट पे booking.com पे, so next time when you book, you don't have to refill those information. If you have already your this profile created on Amazon, all your addresses, all your friends addresses, your relatives addresses, numbers are all mentioned, you don't have to refill them. But सिर्फ इतना सा बचने के लिए हम कितना मुसीबत में फंस रहे हैं. Have you ever thought about this, guys? कभी आपने सोचा? I save my credit card details, you know. I save my bank details. So what happens? Can it be misused? I am doing it for my comfort. Next time I don't, have to take so much of pain in refilling this. Writing the same name, same address, phone number, email ID. पर सिर्फ इतना बचने के लिए हम कितना दाव पे लगा रहे हैं. Any idea, guys? Am I right or I am not? Please at least write yes on the chat box. कुछ तो लिखो. Do you agree to this?
एक सेकेंड ना, Guys, please answer. Type yes in the chat box.
आपको लगता है ऐसा है या नहीं है? ऐसा है, whether you right or you don't, but we all know deep inside our heart. Right? Yeah, fine. So just take care, guys. So अभी मैंने क्या mention किया था? We all are available on at least 5 social media platforms. But I think the survey has to be done again, because 5 is a very less number. We are today present socially, I mean virtually, on lot many digital platforms, sometimes knowingly, sometimes unknowingly. Right? What can you learn from social media profiling? हम क्या सीख सकते हैं उससे? Whether a person exists or not. लोग फेक आईडीज बना लेते हैं, है ना? एक कार्ड ही तो है, यू नो, एक सॉरी, एक पैन कार्ड है, एक आधार कार्ड है, probably a debit card, right? All these cards been created fake, but कोई भी क्रिमिनल, कोई गलत, मतलब somebody who is wrong will only do such kind of activity. Otherwise कोई फेक आईडी प्रूफ क्यों बनाएगा? And India, gradually things are becoming very difficult for these criminals. If you have 2 IDs, you are a culprit. You can be imprisoned for it. Aadhaar card, you can only have one ID because it is related to your fingerprint. It is attached to your fingerprint. Driving license, you cannot have 2 because your fingerprints are available. It's biometric. But PAN card, you can have 2. Still, if they are not attached with, linked with Aadhaar card, anybody can have a fake ID. Your debit cards, you can have 2, right? You go to a petrol pump and you are regular on that petrol pump, है ना? So somebody, and you always pay with your debit card. Now what happens? Somebody is watching you, not just you. Somebody is watching probably 10 of people जो मंडे को अपना टैंक फुल करवाते हैं और डेबिट कार्ड या क्रेडिट कार्ड से पे करते हैं. Easy? You know, somehow when you're not looking at them, they take photos or they scan it somewhere. They know. They make duplicate cards, fake IDs. Next time, after 3-4 months, when you go, they exchange the cards. They have seen you putting your pin also. So what do? They exchange the cards. Immediately, आप गाड़ी पे पेट्रोल डलवा करके तो कहीं शॉपिंग जाओगे नहीं, एटीएम जाओगे नहीं. So even the person is not aware that I don't have a valid debit card with me. This person can run. Immediately empty your bank account. Where can you go to search for him? Of course, social media profiling is there. This can help. But till that time, your bank account is empty. He gave money to somebody. He will be imprisoned. But will you get your money back? No. So before You hand over your personal things to somebody before you hand over your identity to somebody, specifically on a digital platform. Please identify that person really exists or not. फेक आईडी बना करके कोई भी आपके पास आ सकता है, फ्रेंड्स रिक्वेस्ट भेज सकता है, exposing as if he is a big shot, maybe MD, CEO of some company, maybe a recruiter, maybe a big businessman, using somebody else's ID. बट सेम बंदा लिंक्डइन के साथ फेसबुक पे, ट्विटर पे, इंस्टा पे हर जगह अपना प्रोफाइल तो क्रिएट नहीं करेगा. एम आई राइट और एम आई रॉन्ग गाइस? एम आई राइट और एम आई रॉन्ग? So before some of that person comes to you, imposing themselves on you, try to identify them through profiling. उनको अलग अलग सोशल मीडिया अकाउंट्स में आप सर्च करके देखो, क्या उनकी आईडी सब जगह सेम है? क्या उन्होंने जो अपना डिटेल्स मेंशन किया है वो सब जगह सेम है? The kind of family that they have mentioned, the kind of background that they have mentioned, location that they have mentioned, is it all right or not? Right? Stolen identity is very common these days. I say I am not Divya Dikshita, I am somebody else. How will you come to know? You have to search my profile on different platforms. And if you are really interested, do it. A general idea of someone's standing. बहुत बार हम लोन लेते हैं, राइट? हम पॉलिसीज खरीदते हैं, मेडिक्लेम्स लेते हैं. We are all doing it online these days. Even that data is being shared, guys. You have to know before you register or certain sites whether it is safe or it is not. You should know. Okay? I'll just be back in 1 minute, guys. Yeah, so you can take a break of 2 minutes and I'll just be back. Is that fine? Just 2 minutes, guys. I'll just be back.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Fine, guys. So I'm here. Yeah. So, knowingly, unknowingly, we leave our data even there. A person's social media presence hints at their social and financial circumstances. This is especially useful for unbanked individuals who want access to lending. Just imagine, guys, how uh, somebody who wants to lend, some companies who wants to give off loans, they get your data, they come to know that you are in need of something, they understand what is your current situation in terms of finance. All this happens when you post. So through profiling, these companies comes to know about you. Through profiling, they go to your several this digital platforms where you have created your profiles, and from those profiles they find out what needs are you currently into. So this profiling helps them in finding your social and financial situations. Not necessary this is always a fraud activity, guys. Not necessary. I will not only talk about the negatives, that this is a fraudulent activity. No, it is not like that. Some also do it just to enhance their business, enhance their market. But as an individual, we need to be careful. Someone's profession and accreditations, whether these match what has been presented to you by an applicant, user, or shopper, is correct, authentic, or not. You apply somewhere, or somebody applies to you, whether the data presented to you is correct or not, the expertise, the experience that has been mentioned to you is correct or not. What do? You do profiling. I mentioned my date of birth is 1990. Will you trust me? Do I look so young? No. But this is what I have mentioned in my resume. Why did I mention this? Because जो एज क्राइटेरिया था उस जॉब में अप्लाई करने का, that was little less that I am actually, right? जो एज क्राइटेरिया था वो कम था. So to fit myself into it, मैंने अपना डेट ऑफ बर्थ रिज्यूमे में चेंज कर दिया. Now what the recruiter should do? Profiling. And what kind of profiling? Social media profiling. Your data is available, right? Your people are available, so they will come to know. If I write my age that I was born in 90s and my LinkedIn profile says that I have started working since 2007, is there a match? No. If my data shows that I completed my 10th in 2000, I completed my 12th in 2002, then will there be a match? No. So this is how profiling is done, so that nobody can do any kind of small or big frauds. Whether a shipping or a billing address is valid. This is very useful for e-commerce companies who need to protect against cashback frauds. Recently अभी हमने बहुत सारे fraud सुने. We have heard about a fraud. Now, there was a person who used to order mobile phones. They used to order new mobile phones, but then they used to return old phones. Sorry. There were certain people who used to order goods, but at the time of delivery, They used to snatch it from the delivery boys, courier boys, and they used to keep it without giving money. Can you trust? अब ये गलती डिलीवरी बॉय ने किया, झूठ बोला, या फिर ये गलती उस कस्टमर ने किया? यू कैन नॉट. सो व्हाट दिस बिग कंपनीज डू, वो लोग क्या कर रहे हैं अभी? दे आर डूइंग प्रोफाइलिंग. दे आर गेटिंग डेटा आउट ऑफ यू. क्या ये बंदा, दे शेयर डेटा अमंग देमसेल्फ समटाइम्स. क्या ये बंदा फ्लिपकार्ट में भी चोरी कर रहा है? क्या ये बंदा मिंत्रा में भी चोरी कर रहा है, या किसी भी अदर ईबे, एनी अदर ई कॉमर्स वेबसाइट? दे डू अ प्रोफाइलिंग and then they blacklist those people. Some companies have also blacklisted the areas. Cash on delivery is not allowed in these areas. So profiling is very important, guys, if it is done in a positive frame of mind. अगर यही प्रोफाइलिंग एक ट्रबल मेकर कर रहा है, यही प्रोफाइलिंग एक प्रोड्यूस एक फ्रॉड कर रहा है, what will happen? You will be cheated upon. Sometimes cheating is physical and sometimes cheating is mental, emotional. दोनों ही चीजें हमें कमजोर बनाते हैं, वीक बनाते हैं. I'm not able to take the slide. Huh? Ashitija, I'm not able to change my slides actually.
Um,
Is it changed?
yes.
Fine. Thank
Social
you.
media profiling,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Social media profiling is an invaluable tool, and fraud analysts continue to find new ways in which all this data can prevent fraud, scams, and crime, both online and offline. Okay. Now, सोशल मीडिया अकाउंट्स हमारे कैसे होने चाहिए? सोशल मीडिया पे हमें पर्सनल प्रोफाइल्स कैसा बनाना चाहिए? सोशल मीडिया अकाउंट्स आर नॉट मेयर a name tags. They are business cards, billboards, both for you and your brand. Why do I create an account? I need to brand myself. This comes under personal branding, right? I write good characteristics. I write all good things about me, whether right or wrong. I show a very great picture of my family. I show a very great picture of my life. On top of everything, whatever you present on these accounts, that becomes your first impression. So कैसे लिखना है? How I am supposed to write the social media accounts? Be yourself. Use keywords. Use hashtags. Look good. Post often. Post with intent and content. Link well. How? Let's here. Be yourself, guys. Be consistent. I have already spoken. Create as many profile as you wish on different platforms. I'm not talking on the same platform. Like a profile on Facebook, Twitter, Insta, wherever. all our media accounts should have same data, same identity. Be consistent in your brand voice, message, and visual style. Your consistency brings trust. There are different platforms. Twitter has only 160 characters to define you. LinkedIn has 2000. But number of words is not important. The brand, its importance, its reality, that is important. And you are a brand. You as an individual is a brand who needs to sell yourself. Right? You have to sell yourself anywhere, whether it is online or offline. I have to sell myself so that I get good friends around me, good people around me, good boyfriends, good girlfriends. I get admission in good colleges. I get I land up in best possible jobs. I get good opportunities. Right? So for all these reasons, your message, your intentions, your visual style, everything should be same. Use keywords. Be specific in writing keywords. Keywords play a very important role when you are being searched on different platforms. If you mention your expertise in clear keywords, it will be easier to search you guys. If you are a Java developer, if you are a keynote speaker, mention it clearly in your profile. So whenever is searching with these keywords, your profile will appear immediately. So easy to search. Use hashtags to optimize yourself on various platforms. It creates great visibility for campaigning. Help you reaching out your target audience. Right? Look good. Now, we all age, right? You're a personal brand. Use a professional headshot as your profile pic. So your profile pic on different platforms can be different, right? Facebook page, it is a social platform. Your friends, your family, your relatives, they are there. So you can, have your cover profile, your picture profile, whatever you want. But when it is LinkedIn, you need to have a professional photo there, right? And the way you age, if you are already 40, if you are already 50, and your social media account still has a photograph which you have taken long back in 30s, this is quite deceptive. Few days back I was recruiting for a senior position, and a person came across to me who had 20 years of experience, or even more. It was 2025. His LinkedIn profile picture was very young. So, generally I have habit of calling people by their names. This is what I have learned in a MNC culture in my experience all my life. But still, if somebody is old, old in terms of age and experience, tend to call them sir sometimes. Now, this guy, his profile picture was very young. So I started calling him by his first name. When I really met him in person, I felt that I should not have done that. Although this was not wrong, but out of respect, out of the culture that I have been brought up into, it came out. So why to create that kind of deceptions? ऐसा create क्यों करना है? As you age, keep changing your profile photos, right? Post often. If you really want to make a brand out of yourself, keep posting. Share your content on social channels often. That will help raise your search rankings. If you want to be searched, if you are doing it for certain reason, maybe promoting yourself as a brand, promoting your business as a brand, maybe promoting yourself as a stand-up comedian, as a maybe coder, or maybe anything else, whatever you want, you should post it frequently, fixed gaps, maybe every week, every 10 days. Okay, people will start noticing you, searching you. Effective way to build a consistent distribution to create a social media calendar. Prepare a calendar for yourself on social media. As I said, every week, post it every week. So what will happen? People will start searching for you every week. Few years back, there were two people who used to, uh, you know, post their movie reviews, right? So I'm a movie freak, guy. Whether it is English or Hindi, that doesn't matter to me. But I'm a movie freak, guys. So they used to post it every week, or sometimes twice a week, depending upon the movie releases. I used to search them. I really liked the way they, gave their reviews. So it happens to everybody, guys. So if you are really good, if somebody has started developing a liking for you, they'll search for you. So make a calendar that I'll do it in every 3 days, I'll do it every week. Plan it. And whatever you post, it should be relevant to your audience. It shouldn't be irrelevant, guys. Post with intent and content. Post often is good, but don't post irrelevant things. एक बार आपकी credibility खत्म हो जाएगी, it's very difficult to create it again. Okay? So behind every post, you need to have a reason. You need to have a strategy. You need to have something which fire up your audience. Okay? Link well. You'll want people to visit your website. That's why you should include a link. You create your profile on LinkedIn and you have lots of posts on YouTube. What will you do? You will post your link. You have profile on Facebook. Post your link. Okay? Again, same. Consider making that link to be specific, not senselessly. Think of your social media profile as a landing page, including introducing your brand and inviting customers. This is specifically for business guys. आपका जो सोशल मीडिया अकाउंट का फर्स्ट पेज होना चाहिए. When you link something, people land up in the page. So that page should be clear, introducing your brand, your profile, so that relevant customers will come to you. Irrelevant footfalls will never help you guys. You can even close out your bio with short call to action that links to lead capture from your website. Okay, so link everything well on different platforms, on different this profiles. Fine, I just wanted to share this Facebook story to all of you, how things change. Long back 2006 when Facebook started, it started even before that. I started using Facebook. I had only real friends associated with me, very few family members, very few relatives. Facebook was not used by everybody in the country. It was very new that time. So I rarely received any kind of request from any stranger. Okay, and it was a time when Facebook used to ask for confirmations whether you know this person or you don't know this person. So हर कोई आपके अकाउंट में ऐड नहीं हो सकता था. 2009 to 2011, Facebook changed a little bit. They stopped asking whether somebody is a friend, somebody is known or not. So what happened? You see lots of requests, and just to increase your personal space, you started accepting all. Right? So, अभी real friends तो 100-200 ही थे. But when you started accepting all requests, it reached to 2000 also. Can you imagine 2000 people in your account? You can imagine because you can have even more these days. But can you really manage all them? Do you really know all these 2000, 3000 people added into my account are all good to me? Then, after few years, when you start receiving spams, when you start receiving fraud calls, you start unfriending, and that is what it happened. You start receiving unusual links, games links, this lottery links, right? There were so many other this. So you start unfriending. I started unfriending those whom I didn't know. But it was not easy task because I had to go to every profile and delete them. So somehow I have deleted more than 1000 people from my account. And most of them were not my actual friends. Actual friends जो थे मेरे, उनके messages तो मुझ तक पहुंच ही नहीं पा रहे थे. It became so difficult. And presently, my all Facebook posts are public and related to writing and publishing community. Because I write. My friends and followers are all those who are related to my professional world now, who likes my writings, who really appreciate reading them. The publishing community, who picks it up from there and publish it somewhere. So now it is limited. Social media profiling, we need to be careful, guys. Learn why you need to be careful when posting on social media. Most people voluntarily share large amount of personal information on social networks without fully appreciating the risk. हम सब जानबूझकर, voluntarily means want, जानते हुए अपने मैक्सिमम डेटा को सोशल मीडिया प्रोफाइल, सोशल मीडिया पे पोस्ट कर देते हैं. without even understanding कि ये मेरे personal information can be used against me only. मेरी identity, मेरे lifestyles, all the other information available about me, my public availability can just be a latest trick in the cyber criminals armory. We have spoken about cyber crimes, right? So ये जो साइबर क्रिमिनल्स होते हैं उनके लिए आपका डेटा क्या है? A source from which they can create another crime. Mining social media for clues about people and their interest is a technique widely used by government, businesses, and now cyber criminals. Mining your data, knowing more about your interest. You know, governments भी करती है. Why? They want good people to join their probably administration. Business करते हैं, businessmen, business companies, because they want good people to be recruited who has a good culture fit. But what about cyber criminals? वो करते हैं because they want praise. उनको लोग चाहिए जिनको वो ट्रैप कर सके, फंसा सके, लूट सके, financially, emotionally, physically. It can be anything, guys. कैसे अवॉइड कर सकते हैं हम? Verify claims of acquaintances from people who have not met and consider whether details included in unsolicited correspondence are details that you have made publicly available. Unknowingly जो भी आपके साथ associate होना चाहता है, जिसको आप नहीं जानते हो, please try to get all the verified information from them and try to verify it on different platforms. ठीक है? आप जो भी डेटा शेयर करते हो, जो भी डॉक्यूमेंट शेयर करते हो, उसको पीडीएफ फॉर्मेट में शेयर करो, या फिर और बेटर सिक्योरिटी सॉल्यूशंस अभी है मार्केट में. सो योर डेटा इज वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. प्रोटेक्ट इट. ओके. रिव्यू द इंफॉर्मेशन यू आर शेयरिंग ऑन सोशल मीडिया. जो भी आप सोशल मीडिया पे इंफॉर्मेशन शेयर कर रहे हो, प्लीज थिंक ट्वाइस बिफोर शेयरिंग इट. डू यू रियली नीड टू शेयर दिस? क्या जरूरी है ये शेयर करना? इसको शेयर करने से मैं किस टाइप के लोगों को अट्रैक्ट कर रहा हूं? किन एक्टिविटीज को अपने अगेंस्ट में होने दे रहा हूं? Must open a file from a unknown. Okay. Must not open a file from an unknown source. Your system, your mobile, everything should have a good security solution, good security software solution. आप किसी भी फिशिंग का प्रे मत बनिए. किसी भी वायरस को, मैलवेयर को अपने सिस्टम में, whether it is a mobile, whether it is a laptop, whether it is a desktop, आने मत दीजिए. Okay? सोशल मीडिया थ्रेट्स एंड स्कैम्स टू वॉच आउट फॉर. कैसे कैसे आपको बेवकूफ बनाते हैं. फेक गिव अवेज. आंसर दीज क्वेश्चंस and you will get gifts, you will get money, you will get vouchers. Unbelievable news. That's really a malware. I told you long back when I was badly searching for jobs, good job, I used to get malware every now and then. Get recruitment in big companies. What were those? And out of curiosity, when you receive those links, you tend to open it. आप उसे खोलना चाहते हो, देखना चाहते हो. Stop doing it, guys. Fake friends or followers, beware of them. Phishing attempts with fake links. Fishing, नाम ही फिशिंग है. Means what? A fish in a net. Someone sends you fake links and they ask you to put down your important passwords, details of your bank accounts, details of your debit card, credit cards. Don't do it unless you are sure they are not phishing. However important is this, but try to refrain guys. आज आपकी जल्दबाजी कल आपको प्रॉब्लम में डाल सकती है. फेक एप्स विथ वायरसेस क्विज है सोशल मीडिया पे. Answer these questions, right? We have already spoken. And they lure you with catchy titles. बहुत different आपके लिए titles create कर देते हैं. What Harry Potter characters? So this is just an example that I have put. What kind of personality you are? What kind of color do you like? Who are your best friends? So yeah, you don't understand that this is a catch. A catch to catch you in the net. Right? We'll just leave this. Fine. So now the time has come for conclusion, guys. Right? So before I conclude, I really want to hear from some of you. Whatever information that I have shared today, I know this was not something which was first time shared with you. It has been shared even before. But did you find it good? Did you find it important? Please answer in the chat box, guys. Do you find the information shared here was important to you? Have you learned something today? कुछ सीखा आज या कुछ नहीं सीखा या सब जानते थे? Nobody wants to answer? Fine, guys. I'll just conclude my topic today. Okay? And with this conclusion, I really want to say something. Social media has become a very important part of our life today, right? As I told, this generation is born on social media. So आपके लिए ये नया नहीं है. This is not very new or something like that. But you have to be conscious, guys. You have to be careful. इसके जितने advantages है उतने ही disadvantages है. You have to understand both. New friends, new job, new excitement. It is always there on this media. And as I have spoken in the beginning, even for those who are very unsocial, reserved, उनके लिए भी ये प्लेटफॉर्म बहुत अच्छा है. क्यों? क्योंकि they don't have to come forward. वो एक सिस्टम के पीछे से अपनी सारी बातें शेयर कर सकते हैं, right? But please try to have a control on whatever you share. आप जो भी कंटेंट शेयर करते हो उसको कैसे यूज किया जा सकता है, कैसे मिसयूज किया जा सकता है, प्लीज थिंक अबाउट इट. Every generation, we all loved to share. Not even now. Okay? हम हमेशा शेयर करना पसंद करते थे. But अपनी पर्सनल इंफॉर्मेशंस you know, you are very free to share all your details with everybody around. You find it very easy to give your bank details, your credit card details, your location, every your whereabouts on every media channels, media platforms. Are your parents also so easily accepting all these things? Nay. There you call it a generation gap. There you call it as a difference of opinions. But trust me, guys, they are not completely wrong. Social media is very important for us today. We should learn to do profiling. Profiling so that I can protect myself from any kind of phishing activity, from any kind of fraud activities. Okay? As I said, it is a digital citizenship. और हर सिटीजनशिप में कुछ बाउंड्रीज होती हैं जो हमें फॉलो करना होता है. राइट टू स्पीच तो है हमारे कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन में, राइट. बट राइट टू स्पीच का मतलब क्या है कि क्या हम किसी गाली दे देंगे, किसी को गलत बातें कह देंगे, किसी भी रीजन को, किसी भी कास्ट को, किसी भी लोग को, किसी भी जेंडर को जो हमारा मन आएगा कहेंगे? नहीं. Similar way, this digital citizenship also had certain boundaries which needs to be taken care of. Fine. So with this, thank you guys. Thank you for listening. I would only like to add one thing, guys. कोई भी लर्निंग अगर डायलॉग होता है, दोनों तरफ से बात होती है, तो हमारा सीखने का दायरा बढ़ जाता है. हमारी लर्निंग बाउंड्रीज जो होती हैं वो स्प्रेड आउट हो जाती है. इफ इट इज मोनोलॉग, इफ इट इज ओनली वन पर्सन टॉकिंग rather than training, it becomes a lecture session. Okay, so try to participate, guys. Open up yourself. आपकी पर्सनालिटी डेवलपमेंट में ये आपको बहुत हेल्प करेगा. Okay, so thank you guys. Thank you Kshitija, thank you Amey for providing me this opportunity to talk on this topic. I really liked it, preparing, presenting, talking about it. एंड मैं आपसे एक बात जरूर कहना चाहूंगी, while doing this, while preparing myself for this, even I have learned few things. Okay, so definitely आपने भी कुछ ना कुछ जरूर सीखा होगा. So thank you guys. I would really like to end this meeting now. Kshitija, you are there? Kshitija, you are there?
Yeah, Diva, she's there.
Okay.
Thank you so much, Diva, for the wonderful session, and thank you so much for taking up time, even though you are not feeling well, for the audience.
Perfectly fine. Amey,
thank you
thank you for
so
giving me this opportunity, Amey. It really was very important for all of us to know. This was very important topic. When I was really working on it, मुझे समझ में आया कि ये हम सबके पर्सनल लाइफ के लिए कितना important है. Okay, so thanks a lot, Skillslate. Skillslate
so
is a very good, platform which is helping people to learn new things, which is helping bridging a gap between somebody who wants to learn and somebody who wants to demonstrate their skill. So thank you, Skillslate, for making this bridge.
Thank you so much, dear. Thank you so much. And thank you
Thank
so
you,
much,
Amey.
all the participants, for joining. Diva took time from her busy schedule, and though she was not feeling quite well, she decided that the participants should not suffer. So she went an extra mile for us all. So thank you so much on behalf of all the participants and the Skillslate family. Dear members, we will be back with more such sessions. Diva and I are planning for some details and profile specific sessions where we will be having very limited cohort or batch size where we can be able to give access or knowledge and guidance to you individually. Like these sessions, these are conducted in bulk where a large number of participants join, but those sessions will be concentrated, so personal attention can be given to that. So if you are interested in such kind of sessions where profile building will be done for you, hand holding will be done, please do let us know so we can plan accordingly. And again, thank you so much all. We will be sharing the feedback link with you all shortly on the WhatsApp group as well as the email. If you want to register for the e-certificates, the link is also shared. And if any of the organization, the colleges or any other organization would like to conduct such kind of sessions for their students, or would like us to take credit courses where we teach about uh, campus to corporates or how to build a good personality, be it in the personality development section, be it in the soft skill section. If you want us to take any courses, credit courses, please do reach out to us. We would be happy to collaborate with your organization and take it forward. I again thank you all the participants, and I also thank TKMK College of Engineering Bangalore, which was associated with us for this wonderful program, as this program was organized by Skillslate in association with TKMK College of Engineering Bangalore. So thank you so much, all the faculty members and the students of the college. See you all soon. Do reach out to us if you want us to work jointly with you all. Thank you so much. Thank you, Divya. Thank you so much, Shitija.
Thanks,
Have
Abhi.
a great day all. Thank you so much.